I recently stopped into Side Hustle Lounge in downtown Detroit. This classy cocktail lounge is attached to the hip of Mootz Pizzeria and is the manifested bar expansion. Both Mootz Pizzeria and now Side Hustle Lounge are directly connected to The Belt, one of the more popular cocktail alleys of downtown. This is a great location and is within good proximity to the Detroit sports stadiums. One of the last times I was a patron at Mootz, I promised the management that I would circle back at some point to check out Side Hustle Lounge. So I adventured out to meet up with my buddy Alex and to interview members of management. I first sat down with Tyler Westfall, the Director of Operations at Mootz Pizzeria and Side Hustle Lounge. I asked what initially sparked the idea for Side Hustle Lounge and the decision to expand.
This property actually used to be a t-shirt store. They were moving out, so one of our owners, Tony, and then also Lisa, acquired the space, and they always had this concept for a bar. So we decided, hey, let's purchase the property. We didn't know the name at first. We kind of went back and forth. So at Mootz, we have the regular Mootz dining room. We have our slice window, which used to be our side hustle. And we said, hey, why don't we make this lounge our Side Hustle Lounge? And then we'll rename that to our Slice House. So it works out. That's kind of the theme.
One of the first things I noticed when I walked into Side Hustle Lounge were the themes. The ambiance and interior decor had an old-school Detroit vibe going, very classy and disarming. This mood was intentional, a curated theme researched by Mootz leadership when developing the look and feel for Side Hustle Lounge.
We started going around on themes, started doing some research downtown. Really, we landed on 50s, 60s style Detroit. There was really nothing like that downtown. So we really landed on that concept. A lot of the artwork is custom to kind of fit that era too, and that's kind of what we landed on for Side Hustle Lounge.
On the food front, Chef Angela, who runs the kitchen next door at Mootz, designed a menu featuring small plate bites, including some of the popular appetizers from Mootz. Being the creative chef that she is, Angela also whipped up some new items to feature at Side Hustle Lounge.
She came up with some great stuff. The candy bacon steak is amazing. The steak tips are amazing. They started over here, now they're on the Mootz menu. The flatbread's amazing, and we're kind of ever evolving that menu. We kind of wanted to be a little different, keep some of the Mootz highlights, and then have some new food and drinks over here as well.
After chatting with Tyler and getting the rundown on Side Hustle Lounge's inception, I sat down with Lisa Walters, operating partner of Side Hustle Lounge and Mootz Pizzeria. Lisa elaborated on the initial desire for the expansion, which was meant to provide more space for private and special events. I asked Lisa what it was like to open the doors for Side Hustle Lounge just days ahead of the NFL Draft, which consumed the streets of downtown Detroit for several days back in April.
That one's hard to put into words because that's something I've never experienced ever. The amount of people that came through here, the amount of exposure we had was phenomenal. Couldn't ask for a better showing of people, and it taught us a lot. Because we had the space rented out for the first time. So we were able to see how an event would flow, what we would do differently, what we liked, those types of things. So great experience.
Entertaining the various crowds that frequently amass in downtown Detroit for major events, sports games, and weekend festivities has been a lot of work for the Side Hustle Lounge and Mootz Pizzeria team. But the energized scene motivates them. The patrons who stop into Mootz Pizzeria and Side Hustle Lounge often leave positive feedback and make return visits, which Lisa says means everything to her and the staff.
The support we've gotten from the community is unbelievable. Again, hard to put into words. It's amazing as people come to find us. They're so impressed by the space, and it's ever evolving. I mean, we're kind of tweaking here and there when we find, we have these small tables. Maybe they don't work so well. Maybe we need to have a little bit bigger table for the food, those types of things. So that's ever evolving, but the community support's been phenomenal. And I can't believe how many people from out of town that have come to visit us and say, we'll be back the next time we're in town. So it's very rewarding. I love it.
The food, vibes, and experience established at Mootz transfers over to Side Hustle Lounge, which has a more intimate and relaxed setting. If you're out grabbing drinks around downtown Detroit, consider checking out this pristine lounge with some riveting small plate offerings. Keep an eye out on Side Hustle Lounge's social channels for updates on the ever-evolving space and future menu creations crafted by Chef Angela. For a full recap on my foodie adventure to Side Hustle Lounge, read the story below.